This week, I'm resetting my sewing studio and I'm working on my very first digital pattern. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca and I redesign old thrifted items and I show you step by step how to do it. I really hope that you guys will enjoy to spend a day with me and let's get started. Okay guys, one of the main problems is behind this wall. It is just crazy behind here. I have kept things that I have planned to sell and things that I really don't know where to put it. So this is the mess that I need to tackle now. I don't know how it can end up like this. Okay, so I have cleaned up in the corner where there was a huge mess, and a lot of the stuff I had to move over here because it's easier to go through it. Some of the items I kept in this box because they have a little bit of a sentimental value. I'm not going to sell them and I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm going to keep it for the future for my kids. Like the christening gown that I made for my son. It's made out of an old embroidered tablecloth, and then some of my daughter's national gowns that I have made for her. These are going to be kept in this box, and then once I go through all of the things that I've made, if I find some sentimental pieces, I'm going to keep it in this box and I'm going to keep it in the attic in our house. And then for the rest of the dresses that I've made, I will put some of them out for sale. Some of them I will donate. And then for all the fabrics, I will have to just fold it and put it into the cabinets. And then I will just go over all of the smaller things that I need to get rid of. Okay, so I want to store some of my beads and my buttons on like a little display, and I just want to have my favorites so that I get a little bit inspired when I see it. So I had these spice jars that I'm no longer using, so I figured I wanted to use my spice jars to keep some of my beads and some of my buttons. I feel like this is gonna be inspiring to watch, and I'm just gonna have it on a little shelf over my sewing machine. And I don't want to be overwhelmed by these, so I'm just gonna have a few of my favorites. I think I'm gonna have some of my golden buttons. And I think this is like just the amount that I want. I don't want to display everything that I have because I get so overwhelmed when it's too much out, but just a few things to be inspired by, and then I can rotate what I put on the shelf. Right now I want to have these and display them. So it's starting to be really clean in here and organized, and I'm just going to mop the floors. When I'm done mopping the floors, I feel ready to start planning like my next project. So this was a very needed thing to do in my sewing space because it's been super messy. And especially in places where you don't really see. Now that I have organized it, it is much better. Okay guys, so it's fully cleaned in the sewing studio. Feels very refreshed and just organized. Tomorrow I am going to start prepping my first digital pattern. So the digital pattern that I am working on is these dresses, the Zimmermann inspired dresses that I've made several of. So today was just a reset day of my sewing studio, and tomorrow I will start prepping and planning for my first digital pattern. I don't know when it will be ready. I have never made a digital pattern before, so this will be just me trying to figure it out and bringing you guys along with me on this journey. So I'm very excited, and I'm super excited for the clean room, and it just gives me so much inspiration for future projects. Okay guys, so what I have here is my drafted pattern that I have made by draping onto my body and fit it to fit my size. And then I have drafted it onto a piece of paper, and I just taped a bunch of paper together. And then I have drafted everything onto the paper, and then I added seam allowance. And this is where I think things are getting a little bit complicated and out of my knowledge, because I haven't done this before. So my idea is that I can scan these individually, like take these papers apart and then scan them, and then onto my computer start drawing the lines like digital. And then I need to scale them, like, or not scale them, but make the sizes different sizes. And what I have read is that for each size, you're going to add about half a centimeter, like around the waist or around the bust, or different centimeters are added on different places, different lines for each size, or maybe a different color for each size. And then once those are drafted on the computer and everything is on there, I can start printing it out and taping it together and then send it to people so they can try to sew it for me to see if it needs to be done any adjustments. So I think this is a very time-consuming project, but I really want to make it work. So if you guys have any experience with this or any programs, tablets, or drawing equipments that I could use, please let me know in the comments, because that would help me out a lot to make a digital pattern that I can sell for you guys. That's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't watched my latest video, I show you how I upcycle a thrifted tablecloth into a beautiful Zimmermann inspired dress. You can click the video here if you want to watch that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more content. I post new videos every Friday, and I will talk to you guys next Friday. Bye!